The Bull Ring returns for another round of racing, and the pure stock class are looking to do battle here at the Accord Speedway. Weather is clear, track conditions are good. Now it's pedal to the metal at the Bull Ring. Another great night of action set to take center stage here at the Accord Speedway. Welcome to the Accord Speedway and welcome to another edition of Motorsports Hour. I'm Thomas Frasco as we are just about to get started with heat race number 1. A little bit of a different camera angle this time because the spot that we tried to film at was actually super packed. So we had to jump ship to the pit stands. Reason being is because of some of the great racing action and also fireworks here tonight. Sean Williams on the outside, Walt Henry IV on the inside to start off heat race number 1 here at the Accord Speedway. Sean Williams, really good start. Here comes Jaden Slate. Nice dive bomb move, and now he's second. Really good move there as now he's charging up to Sean Williams. And 3 wide, nearly right there. Contact's made right in turn 4, but they managed to recover right away. Walt Henry IV and Preston Demarest side by side. Bill Deek on the inside trying to make it 3 wide. Preston and a little bit more contact, and there goes Preston in the 10. That's going to put out caution number 1. And they're ready to go right off the bat. Looks like they'll go green possibly this time by. Yes, the lights go off. Jaden Slate up to the one of the freight trains. The other one in front is still Sean Williams. However, especially with the track like Accord, it looks like Sean Williams has the advantage as that outside line seems to work really well. Green flag waves. And as I said, there is Sean Williams now down to the front of the field. And you just saw Walt Henry IV went a little bit too wide there, got into the rough stuff. As with this track, you can't really make it work. It actually slows you down pretty good. It's just way too thick. Everyone kind of keeping that same line. You can see Bill Deek Jr. up to 3rd now. They begin to run single file now. You got Sean Williams up front. You have Jaden Slate 2nd. You have Bill Deek Jr. 3rd. And then the rest of the field shows with Gary there in the spot number 4. You have Preston Demarest, and you have also Walt Henry IV in the back. Side by side now. Gary and Bill, and Gary's going to have the advantage. Gary knocking the 07, trying to make it work. And Bill Deek now tries to go on the inside. He's trying to make it stick, but as we've seen time and time again, that outside line, that middle line that they take right by the berm seems to work. And look at this, as Preston got a little too loose, but he recovers and they'll stay green. And they're actually going to change that green for a white. Sean Williams, looking to try to get the heat race victory and start off his night with a bang. Jaden Slate, though, he is getting closer. He might have a run on him. Here they come into turn 3. And Jaden getting close, side by side. It's going to be still Sean Williams by half a car length. What a finish there for heat race number 1. Sean Williams just edges out Jaden Slate. And then Preston Demarest also had a stop in the infield. All right, now we got heat race number 2 set to take center stage, as all the drivers begin to file into that iconic racetrack. We're going to see who will be going up with the victory in this next one. And guess what? We have it back. TF Motorsports on board returns, and we have Wayne Taylor, the 58 last time's winner at Accord. He will have the opportunity to have our camera in, and we have a clear shot of the front of that car just right up to that windshield. Going green this time by second green flag of the day. Walt Henry, really good line, and now the top 3's in a freight train. And as you can see here on board with Wayne Taylor, you can see he's trying to stay up there with Mike Corbin. He's trying not to get too low. He's trying to get right next to him to try to get that pass, as Jaden Slate tried to do. But you can see right here, Mike Corbin just has a really good line with the rest of the freight train. So Wayne Taylor, he's actually holding on still. He's still side by side with Mike Corbin, not giving up. And now he starts to drift back a little bit. It looks like once they get to the front stretch, it looks like Mike Corbin has the advantage. But then once they get back to the back stretch and the turns, Wayne Taylor makes it a little bit more even. Lap traffic slowly coming up ahead. Walt Henry having a great race. And Wayne Taylor got a little loose. Just gets back in line right in front of Aiden Demarest. He slingshots. He tries to go way too far out. He is all the way in the rough stuff. Slows him down a lot, but he still holds his position. Meanwhile, Walt Henry has no competition, and now they begin to go single file. White flag in the air for Walt Henry. Meanwhile, Wayne Taylor still trying to get up there with Mike Corbin, but Mike definitely has a good run on him now. Here he comes into turn 3 and into turn number 4. Walt Henry will win heat race number 2, as he has high confidence going into the feature. So there's our winners. Sean Williams and Walt Henry are your heat race winners going into the feature later on tonight. Super excited to get this race underway. Got a lot of great action set to come, as that was just the taste of the action before we get to our main course. Now we're going to ride on board with Wayne Taylor, and we're going to see that quick little mess up. So, as you can see here, he goes to the backstretch, but once he gets too high, look at this. You see that? That car just immediately takes a lot of those chunks and it slows him down tremendously. That's why a lot of the drivers go right there on that middle line where you see Mike Corbin right in front. He gets that middle line, and it just works perfectly. He has plenty of momentum coming in and coming out. Coming up next, we got the feature here on Motorsports Hour. You do not want to miss it. Take a look at the best of the monster trucks in one place, allmonster.com. Take a look at some incredible highlights and exclusive clips, and check out the all-new revamped allmonster.com podcast. Allmonster.com, where monsters are what matters.
If racing is your game, you want to be a winner. Parents Performance Warehouse can put you in victory lane.
It's feature time here at the Accord Speedways. We're back with Motorsports Hour. The heat winners are up front. We have Walt Henry on the inside, Sean Williams on the outside. Great stack of drivers here at Accord Speedway. And these drivers are about to tear it up here at the bull ring as the green flag is about to come out. As they get into turn number 4. And now the green flag is out. We're racing. Side by side up in front, Walt Henry hangs on, and Sean Williams drifts back out into Gary there for a second. Walt Henry, your new leader right off the bat, and 3 wide in multiple different areas in the field. Everyone battling each other, trying to get ahead of each other, as Walt Henry beginning to pull away, and already one car is in the field. Kind of hard to identify from our view. One car down, but still many more are still in that field. Look at that, nearly 3 wide again. It's just really, really great racing here. Wayne Taylor trying to go side by side with Gary Knock in the 4th place position. Aiden Demarest also right there as well. He drifts back, and now side by side for second is Sean Williams and Jaden Slate. Sean Williams with the advantage. Jaden Slate though, side by side, they make contact. Sean Williams in a horrible spot, but nobody made contact. And something's wrong with Jaden Slate. He's stuck in the corner now in turn 4. Caution comes out for the first time today. And Jaden Slate, I don't know if something happened to the car with that impact with Sean Williams, but the car is now off. Tough break there for Jaden Slate. As now Walt Henry up in front, Gary Knox second, Wayne Taylor third, Aiden Demarest fourth, and Ray Tarantino fifth. That's your top 5 as of right now here at Accord Speedway. A crazy start to tonight's racing action. A lot of drivers were going 2 wide, 3 wide right off the bat. Probably one of the craziest starts we've seen all season. And now we're down to our first caution. And Jaden Slate being pushed back by Johnson's towing. Oh, that's what happened. He's got a flat tire. That is why he came to a complete stop, possibly. I'm not sure if it's that, but also the power, but we don't have a clear answer yet. Hopefully he's able to make it back. As if they have the right equipment, they're going to go to town and work on that car as fast as possible. About to go green this time by, and Jaden Slate just made the call. Also, my mistake, it's actually one more time around before we go green. So Jaden Slate, really quick pass, as now he is back in the race, though the only problem is he's in the back of the caboose and he's got to work his way all the way back up, back to where he was, which was right there in the 3rd to 2nd place. As now the top 2 has a slight change with Gary Knock on the inside. Green flag waves, and it's all Walt Henry on the outside, and he pulls away. Here, 3 wide, look at this. Here comes Aiden Demarest trying to go for the lead in the number 5, but he's back on the inside. Walt Henry keeps his line, and he pulls away from Aiden. Again, you got to be on that outside to really make things work here. As we got a spin right on the back, and again, Jaden Slate involved for the 2nd time today, as it looks like somebody took him out in that corner. So the caution flag will wave once again. Jaden Slate, hopefully he can turn that car back on and he can get back in there, as to my knowledge, it didn't look like there was a lot of damage. And look at that, going back into the pits, it's Sean Williams. He might be going for an adjustment, or he might be done for the night. Again, we can't confirm. And there we go, Jaden Slate turns the car back on, and he's ready for his next attempt. And now it's unclear if we go double file again or single. All right, we will go double file this time. And Sean Williams is back as he made a slight adjustment. As now we get ready for the next green flag run. Walt Henry having a fast car. That 171 is really looking like a rocket today. Green flag waves, and they're back up and running. And Aiden Demarest trying to get back to where he was, nearly right there with Walt Henry just a couple of laps ago. He's now in 2nd. Ray Tarantino right there in 3rd, trying to get around. Everybody, double file, single file, different battles throughout the entire field. We're trying to cover all of it, but it's so tough, because there's a battle nearly everywhere you look. Right there, Wayne Taylor nearly going 3 wide with Gary Knock and Bill Deek Jr. Walt Henry keeping that line. He has a fast car, and he is looking to try to get this victory. Bill Deek Jr. all the way on the inside. Just holds on by a little bit. But Gary Knock, again, with that outside line, he's slowly pulling away. The battle continues. Aiden Demarest trying to get to Walt Henry. He slows down a lot. Wayne Taylor had nowhere to go. He slams into him. Smoke flies, caution waves, and another contact right in turn 4 between Gary Knock and Bill Deek Jr. Pure chaos here at Accord. Something went wrong. Aiden Demarest slowed up really suddenly, made contact with Wayne Taylor, and that car went around, and the car is just up in smoke. And also it looks like Jaden Slade also got a piece of it, as he just passed by, and you just saw a pretty sizable dent in the front of that car. And Johnson's towing now getting to Aiden. Here's the onboard view with Wayne Taylor in the 58. Again, I'm not quite sure. Either he slowed down way too much or Wayne Taylor sped up in the corner. But unfortunately, Wayne Taylor got some damage in the front of that car. Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, it looks like Aiden might have been a little bit too slow in the corner, or something might have happened to the car that led to this. And you can see also Bill Deek Jr. and Gary Knock making contact, trying to avoid it. And Jaden Slade also got a pretty good dent on the front. Crazy crash here at Accord Speedway. As now we're about to go single file. We're going to try to wrap up this race here. Walt Henry looking for redemption after some bad luck so far this year. He's looking to turn that luck around with a victory here at Accord Speedway, as we're going to go green very, very soon here for the remainder of this race. It looks like we're going to go green flag racing after this pace lap. Back in the air is the green flag. Walt Henry again, really good start. And Ray Tarantino right there. Jaden Slate had a lot of ground moved up. He's back in third place, and he's trying to get to Ray Tarantino. But Walt Henry has no competition. He is just going out and trying to walk away with this one here. Everyone else starting to double up again, like Sean Williams trying to get to Walt Henry the fourth in the 4 car. Gary Knock and Bill Deek Jr. also side by side in the rear of the field. Jaden Slate making a little bit of contact there with Ray Tarantino, trying to make something work. And a little spin. Got a spin in turn 2. I believe that's Tucker Katz in the 84. However, he recovers very, very quickly. They're going to stay green because of that. Side by side for second, just briefly. Ray Tarantino again just has the advantage over Jaden Slate. And now time ticks down again. Just a handful of laps to go. Walt Henry has the lead. Another bit of contact there between Jaden Slate and Ray Tarantino. Jaden Slate just trying to get it to work. And Mike Corbin getting close. He's now in 4th. Jaden all over Ray Tarantino, just trying to make something work. As they come around into turn number 4, 2 laps to go this time by. Walt Henry completely away from the top 2 by a couple of car lengths. And as long as there's no caution here, he's got this thing sealed. As here he comes into turn number 4, the white flag waves. Walt Henry has 1 lap to go. He gets redemption. Walt Henry is going to win at Accord Speedway. What a crazy race this was. A lot of crashes, a lot of action, many bits of contact, but Walt Henry managed to get the best line, the best starting position, and he made it work as he gets the checkered flag for the main event here at Accord Speedway here on Motorsports Hour. Everyone now starting to pull away, and you can see some of the calamity there. You can see that massive damage from Jaden Slade on the front. And a couple of cars also got a piece of it. Here he comes now into victory lane. Walt Henry in the 171. Having the best car all day, best line, great horsepower. Walt Henry, your winner here at Accord Speedway.
Behind you there, they're all trying to get to the top side. You look so good, car looks great. Is this the same car as last week, new body, or we got a whole new car?
New car this year. We're trying to get to the track every week since opening night. They've never been here, and I keep going out a little red, and she was on the roof last week, so put a little bit more. Curves off.
Yeah, absolutely smooth the entire race. Leading when I told you did not want to see what was going on behind you. Well, always a fan favorite here at the Speedway. Congratulations. I'm sure there's got to be a ton of people you got to thank your wife.
Maybe a truck repair. My wife, my kids, my sponsors, they're not on the car yet. We've been trying to get this into the track since opening night, and we finally found it, but I got some grand noise today, so that's why it's like.
So just real quick too, I gotta give a big shout out to you, boy. You absolutely look fantastic tonight. Gotta get it going a little bit on the start, but I'll tell you what, as the feature went on, we really started to get fast. We learned quick.
Yeah, well, he let me take his car out for warm-up today, so I figured out he had the wrong jet in the car, transmission was slipping, he didn't tell me all this stuff. Dad, it's not like your car, and I was like, I gotta drive it. I mean, we didn't warm up, he gets the tuning on it, changed some tires, some staggered.
As long as this room is clean, right?
Yeah, it's a cool 100.
Ladies and gentlemen, picks up the Street Stock feature man here tonight for the first time.
Walt Henry now, he's going to celebrate. What a fantastic night this was. Congratulations to Walt Henry in the 171, winning the feature here for the Pure Stocks at Accord Speedway. Thanks for joining us here on Motorsports Hour. We'll see you guys next time. Enjoy some fireworks.